What's up, guys? It's Mom and Dad Head, and I am back, and this is going to be my reaction to Days Gone By. I've obviously already seen this, so this is me rewatching it. I imagine that I'm going to laugh a lot and point out, super crazy things that definitely wouldn't happen now. So let's go ahead and get into the reaction, guys. Hope you enjoy. Rick looks like an actual baby. Like, so unseasoned, so new. She looks so young, like it's crazy. Genuinely bothered by just that. Like, that's not even nearly as bad as some of the stuff they've seen, but that is like sincerely bothering him. Oh, I didn't notice the knives in the tree. I've never noticed that, and I've seen this episode like 200 times. I'm trying to pay attention to more detail this time around. See, I love how he just takes it as no gas, and I know that now he would totally search. Still. For the record, I'm probably going to talk a lot because I know that most of you guys have seen this episode, and I just want to point out some stuff that maybe you didn't notice before. She picks up her bear. She picks up her bear. What walker would do that now? No walker would have the mental capacity to pick up their bear. Or pick up anything.
I'm a policeman. Little girl.
I'm a policeman. It's so cheesy.
Don't be afraid, okay? Little girl.
Make sure she's holding on to that bear.
Last thing she said this morning. Sometimes I wonder if you even care about us at all. She said that in front of our kid.
Yeah, I mean, like,
imagine going to school with that in your head.
Whatever issues you have, you shouldn't say that kind of stuff around children because
difference between men and women.
They're so impressionable.
I would never say something that cruel to her. Certainly not in front of Carl.
See, I don't feel like this whole discussion has been about the difference between like men and women, and I don't think that that's saying that kind of stuff is more of a man thing or more of a woman thing. It's more of a bad parent thing, and some might disagree, I understand, but growing up in a household when you have arguments like that about who cares and who doesn't care and issues you have in your marriage, the kid will always blame itself. This is coming from experience here. Doesn't matter if you've told the kid a million times it's not their fault, they will still think it's their fault. So I'm with Rick. She shouldn't have said anything like that in front of Carl. It's messed up. And just to think, that's like the last thing that he heard before this happened, you know? That must be like traumatic. Ouch.
Holy shit.
He looks crazy. He legitimately looks psychotic. All those shots.
I'm alright! I saw you get tired, man. Scared the hell out of me. Me too. The bitch shot me. You believe that?
I'm catching you this.
Yeah. Shane, you do not tell Lord.
Why didn't they check?
Ever.
Like, why didn't they check the vehicle?
No. He's hurt! Read on!
Like, I feel like somebody should have checked.
Officer, now you're doing that!
Are you looking at yourself?
Why does he not try to, like, call a nurse first? I understand it wouldn't do anything, but, like, before taking off all that stuff, why doesn't he, like, there's a button to call a nurse.
Nurse, help!
Too late.
Nurse, help!
Imagine how terrifying, though. My God, how horrifying. The infamous sign. Don't dead open inside. I know I keep saying this, but like how horrifying. If you've never heard of zombies, wake up in a hospital that looks like that to see all of that. His reaction there and what his reaction would be now. He would just be like, no big deal. Somebody wants to watch with me. So many cars around. He gets a bike.
Carl!
Look, I get it. I understand. But at the same time, you haven't seen anyone. Not a single person. And you think that your wife and kid are going to be just, like, at home. I know I'm being, like, super, like, critical, but... It's still a beautiful episode, guys.
Carl, I found you.
Daddy, I got this son bitch. I'm gonna smack him dead.
The moment I fell in love. Oh.
He say something? I thought I heard him say
He
something.
called me Carl.
Son, you know they don't talk. Hey, mister. What's the bandage for?
What?
What kind of wound?
My baby Morgan.
You answer me, damn you. What's your wound? You tell me, or I will kill you.
I thought you have seen it so many times. I love it. Oh, goodness. Do you like Morgan? Thank you. Dwayne. How adorable. He's just like
That
standing
bandage changed now. It's pretty rank. Pull it out when you're able.
Sometimes I think about what would have happened if Morgan would have went with Rick, how different the group would have been in general, because I feel like this Morgan, this father Morgan with Dwayne could have been a real asset. I think it would have been great to have around.
Happened so fast. I didn't think.
You shot that man today.
Man?
We're no man.
What the hell was that out your mouth just now?
I love it.
It wasn't a man.
You shot him in the street out front. A man.
Friend, you need glasses. It was a walker.
Oh, I nearly forgot. How can I forget this?
Man.
Amen.
I like how he didn't take his eyes off Rick. I adore him.
Hey, it's okay, Daddy's here. It's nothing. One of them must have bumped the car.
You
This,
sure?
I can't.
Happened once before.
Seeing Morgan as a
Went off
father
in a few minutes.
is getting me kind of emotional, guys. I know it's like so sappy, but it's just his character has gone through so much, and at this point he's still so pure.
No one down the street. Same one as last time. Come on.
This is another thing, guys.
Quiet.
Alright. Even with the noise, she goes to the house and she turns the doorknob. Not characteristics of walkers these days, you know.
It's okay. Here. Cry into the pillow. You remember?
It breaks my heart. See, a walker wouldn't even know what that is. Turning the door handle. That hurts my heart.
She died in another room on that bed in there. There's nothing I can do about it. That fever, man. Skin gave off heat like a furnace.
Well, it hurts, guys.
I should have put it down, man. I should have put it down. I know, baby. You know, I just didn't have it in me. She's the mother of my child.
I can't even fault him or really anybody else this early on because this is still fresh. They can't even process what's going on. It hurts my heart.
It's gotta be the head.
And I love how his first walker kill is with a baseball bat.
Our photo albums, family pictures, all gone.
Photo albums. My wife. Same thing. There I am packing survival gear. She's grabbing photo album.
Has to be a woman thing. That's a woman thing they should have talked about.
There ain't Atlanta, I bet.
I would have
That's
totally
right.
done that.
Why
But we
there?
already have go back,
Refugee
so.
center. Huge one, they said, before the broadcast stopped.
Pilot's still on.
This for the call.
You sure you won't come along?
A few more days.
I wish you would have.
You don't know how to shoot, and I won't be so.
Conserve your ammo. Shoots the guy for no reason. Sound logic. Gosh, guys, you don't understand when you have such a profound, like, adoration, profound, like, connection with a character, and seeing, like, where they started. I don't know, it makes my heart happy and it makes my heart sad just because of what he's had to go through as a character. Morgan, I mean. I wonder if he still has any photos of his wife and child. If he could have held on to them, you know? My heart, I keep saying this, but I didn't expect to get, like, caught up in my feelings about those guys, but I genuinely love his character so much. It's so heartbreaking to see him go through this.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
This was also a really meaningful moment. I wish you would have been able to do it. Ugh, my heart. I can't, guys. This is nearly torture for me. I feel the same way, baby. I want to cry too. Cry with me, cry with me. I don't know if I could have done it either. This point in time, guys, not knowing about walkers, not all of this going down so fast, losing your spouse, like.
Hello, can you hear my voice?
Hey, hello? Yes, I can hear you. You're coming through, over.
They're all dead. My heart. I can't take it, guys. They're all dead.
Hello, there's a person who called still in the air.
They're all dead.
This is Officer Shane Walsh broadcasting a person unknown.
And he's not losing his mother too, okay? Okay.
Okay.
You tell me okay.
I'm so mad.
Mom?
Go away. Nice. Can't drop the F-bomb, but what, like 2 times a season? But they can show that. I'll never understand that. I'll never understand it. Beautiful picture. I like that I get to see like more small details. I like how they're just sitting on a bus. They're just relaxing on a bus and now choose to get up and walk off the bus. And I hate that walker. That's like the creepiest walker in the entire show. He's too creepy. I don't like it. His face. Nope. A whole bunch of nope. Really the governor's. I just want to point out, okay guys, I know that this is like super silly to do, but when he comes around this corner, and you probably won't be able to see it, I might enlarge it to see if you guys can see it, or I might put up a picture, but there is a walker in the background of that scene that is drinking a bottle of water. Like, not kidding. If you guys haven't seen it, it's like really funny. It's like all the way in the back, but you can see him like drinking a bottle of water. He's like right after this, when it shows the whole group. Yeah, he's right there. He's right there drinking it. And this is called, I watched this show back too much. See, look at that. They're like crouching to look at him. They're not just going straight underneath it. They're stopping to look. And this always makes me laugh too. He's just like, he's just chilling. He's just sitting there. Just hanging out. That creepy motherfucker. No! Famous first words.
Hey, you. Dumbass. Yeah, you in the tank. You cozy in there?
So, all of that being said, I know that I pointed out a lot of stuff that definitely doesn't make sense now or is kind of silly to me, but that definitely doesn't mean that I don't like it anymore. I definitely still like it. It's a beautiful episode. It's a wonderful pilot episode, but just some things are laughable now. Like, some things obviously like wouldn't happen now. The girl picking up her bear wouldn't happen. Like, actually knocking, you know, turning a doorknob, knowing a house, like ignoring noise and going towards a house. I think that kind of stuff wouldn't happen now. And for those that haven't watched it back, that are now watching it back with me, hopefully I was able to show you some stuff that maybe you didn't notice before. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this rewatch reaction. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's funny seeing everything back. Just in a new way, from like a different perspective after seeing everything. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm going to be doing episode 2 next week. I'm not sure how I have this lined up. I might actually have waited too long to start this. So if that's the case, whenever the day comes that season 8B comes back, I'll put out the 6th episode of the season. So you'll have 2 episodes that day. But yeah, guys, again, I hope you really enjoyed this. Drop a comment below if you noticed anything new this time around. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this reaction, and hope you guys have a wonderful night or day, depending on what it is. But like always, like and subscribe. Bye, guys.